The Joe Rogan Experience.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't hold grudges. Like Bobby Lee and I were talking about it. Bobby holds the biggest grudges on earth. He has some of the worst. I mean, he has like 20-year grudges.
Really?
Oh my God,
Bobby
yeah.
Lee?
Bobby Lee. Ask him about it. He genuinely, when someone does the wrong thing to him, like I'm not talking like makes a bad mistake. When someone does something where you're like, that's fucked up, that can fuck up a friendship, he will hold that against you for the rest of time. That's it. That's it. Where some people would go, whatever, man, I forgive you, shit happens. Nah, he holds a fucking grudge, dude. Bad. That little tiny rice ball has a lot of fucking vengeance inside of him, dude. He's my little dumpling.
How dare you?
I'm allowed to say that, man. I'm allowed to say that because I used to own Bobby. I bought him for a month.
How much did it cost?
$65,000.
That's a lot. Could you do anything? Would you have to feed him?
He doesn't really require that much food.
Then when does he get to own you? That's part of the deal, right? He owns you for a month
10
now?
years later, yeah.
10 years later, he owns you for a whole month.
Held me for a month, yeah.
But then he's going to be stewing on it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So by the time, imagine if people really did do that. They just decide, okay, you can own me for 1 month.
Yeah.
And I'll do whatever the fuck you want, but then I own you for 1 month 10 years from now.
That's a great movie, by the way.
That's a crazy deal. Like, you gotta hope the guy stays alive. Meanwhile, like 9 years later, the dude's just drinking and chain smoking, trying to kill himself. Because he doesn't want to be your slave for a month. That'd be like indentured servitude, right? Mostly was people that were too poor to make journeys or too poor to do something, so they would give up a certain amount of, like they would make a contract, like they would work for someone for a certain amount of time, right? That's essentially how it was set up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically
that's like what it is,
right?
Basically saying like,
but it's is it like I mean, I guess the conditions probably varied. You know, one of the grossest ones I ever saw was Vice did a piece about Dubai, I believe it was, and about some people who are unscrupulous construction people would take these folks in from third world countries and promise them all this money to work there. And then they would take their passports away from them and then pay them a fraction of what they're supposed to pay for them.
So they're trapped.
And they were living in squalor. They're trapped. They don't have their passport anymore. They're in the wrong country.
Human trafficking is what it is. I mean, that's the same as when they do to these young girls. They have these girls come over to the United States. You know, I think it was a documentary on Netflix about these like young Russian models, right? And they give these girls modeling contracts. They live in like a 4-bedroom apartment, 2 girls to a room, right? And they essentially, fuck them around for a little while with small little weird, maybe random gigs. And then they're like, hey, if you want to make more money, you could always sell your body or sell pictures of you nude. Makes way more money. And they think it's kind of part of this modeling thing. And this is like a constant. I think it was on Netflix, but it was all about these girls getting trapped, and they can't go back. They don't have enough money. And these modeling agencies, these manager agencies, we have to keep your money, and we'll give you like a salary, so to speak. We pay your rent, we'll give you food.
It sounds horrible, but if it was dudes, I wouldn't care at all.
Yeah, of course.
It was true. It was these 5 handsome guys who came over from Russia looking to get some pussy and drive Ferraris, but it wasn't really working out for them. But like, get a job.
Get a job. It's what you get, man. Yeah.
The fuck did you think was going to happen? You're just going to get pussy and Ferraris? Get out of here, bro.
But hey, I'm good looking. I thought this would make me famous.
Listen, I'm sorry. I can't get you any modeling gigs, but if you want to make some money, fuck this old lady. What's up?
But how much? How much for $2,000 for me to fuck girl?
$2,000, you fuck that old lady.
Wow.
Come on.
Okay.
That's all you got to do.
Do I have to come or just hang with her for a while?
She's got to come.
She has to?
She has to.
I have to work with her till she come?
Yes, you got to work with her.
Okay.
You got to be a good actor.
But no eating pussy, I can't do that.
Oh, you have to eat a pussy.
I have to?
Yeah.
$3,000.
They don't even shave. Old ladies, they gave up.
Okay, so eat Harry Bush for $2,000. I'll do it.
$3,000.
$3,000, I will do this.
Imagine. Right? How much sympathy would you have for that guy?
Did you ever watch the show Gigolos that was on Showtime? I didn't, but I know Shab watched it. I know Tom and Christina loved it. They talked about it a lot.
Why is it off?
That's Shab right there on the right.
Canceled?
I think it ran its course. It was on for like 7
6 seasons.
No, it was not on for 6 seasons.
Yeah. Your Mom's House interviewed one of the guys, I believe, a couple times maybe.
By the way, every TV show I've done has only gone for like 2 years, but Gigolos gets 6 seasons. That's the state of television.
Jesus Christ, that is crazy. That's
a very good tell. By the way, there's like not a lot of these this whole like the culture of male gigolos, I think they said percentage wise, it's like unbelievably smaller. These guys that get into the gigolo world and stay. They get in, they get out. Most women that get into sex work last significantly longer than these dudes. Way longer for varied reasons. But I think the gigolo thing is kind of like a moment in a man's life where he's like, I want to fucking try it. Some young, like fun-loving free-for-all that's like open mind. I'll just give it a whirl. Then he gets right out. I don't think that happens for girls at all. I think women stay in sex work.
Would you feel bad for some dude who was working as a gigolo and his pimp was Suge Knight? His pimp was making him go out there and eat that pussy.
No.
You got to make that money.
It's the website for it. I just
No, but
a website for it?
Yeah.
That's
I bet this
Ash.
guy writes really good poetry. This guy, what's going on?
Oh, I know Vin Armani.
What's going on with him?
He works at the coffee shop around the corner from my house.
Why is he wearing a shirt like that?
That's just how it's his look, dude. Bradley Lords. Nick Hawk.
Hey, man, I ain't hating. If you can sling dick and get paid, good luck to you. Look, some people
Yeah, do it.
out there working as a masseuse that do not like touching people. Okay? Tell me how
That's
much
a bummer.
different that is.
That's a bummer, though.
How much different is that than being able to be a guy and wear nice shirts like that and occasionally got to bang broads you don't want to?
Wear nice shirts
Is
like
that
that.
so horrible?
Look, you get some
Is
nice
that so
European.
horrible?
No, fuck. The world could be worse.
Do you remember Richard Gere? Wasn't he a gigolo in one of his movies?
Who is it?
Didn't he have a movie called Gigolo where he'd like bang old ladies?
I don't know if it was called Gigolo, but yeah,
I think it was called Gigolo.
American
was it
Gigolo.
American Gigolo?
That's
Yeah.
right.
And he-
Holla at your boy.
You must have loved this shit, didn't you? Yeah, you know
Richard
it.
Gere was out there banging ladies. Here's what they don't tell you. Most of that money in that gigolo world is sucking dick. Okay? If
Yeah.
you want to go out there and suck that dick, you can make that money. But if you just want to bang old ladies, whoa. Look at the difference.
That's when he was young. That's when he was how? Got to be like 22, 23?
He was pretty young and handsome. And then Father Time done fucking mollywopped him
Father
like
Time got him.
Marvin Hagler on Thomas Hearns.
Third round.